Okay, so I don't know. I just keep on like okay, so I haven't wrote in my blog in forever. I've just been doing videos because I literally well, okay, can you blame me? Like somebody hacked my computer, remote viewed and did a bunch of stuff. So it feels very dodgy to even use it, you know. So I feel more comfortable using my phone right now. Also because like, you know, my computer well, okay, like I have three computers, all right? I have a work computer, I have a school computer, and I have a personal computer. I don't want to access any of them, but the one that I have out is actually my work computer, which I started using for school stuff too, which I didn't really like. I see, like, going to school made me compromise like several of my values. Like, one, I didn't like accessing their Wi Fi. Two, I didn't want to bring my work computer to school, but then I had to because the RAM was like way too low in the school computer, and it just wasn't efficient because like you know like I've already explained like the system's really bloated and stupid right now. So I was like, okay, well I got like you know I have to do what I have to do in order to be a little bit more better, you know. But like but then it compromised my fucking shit. So it's like, you know. So like I'm just looking at it, I'm like I don't want to work. I don't want to do anything right now. I'm doing the bare minimum. Like I've said that like several videos back. Like I'm just doing the bare minimum right now. And actually also like I'm looking at the funds that are in my bank account right now. I think I might be able to pay the power bill. Mm. So maybe I won't be losing power, but then I won't be able to buy anything else. Like I'll have to wait for a whole week before I can buy something else. But that's fine. I'd rather have power than not have power, you know, like that's kind of more important. I can fandangle other things like, you know, food, toilet paper, like towels, whatever. Like those all can wait until next month or when I get paid or whatever. So I'm not really that worried, but the fact that I will be able to cover my power bill is good. I like it kind of depends. I need to look at the statement right now, but like I don't want to do that right now, you know. I'm wanting to vent. I did order some food, which was a little frivolous, like, um, what should I say? It wasn't bad necessarily. Like, it wasn't a smart move. Like, it was very much like for the moment, like to make me feel better, right? Like, I have food. I have the sardines. I have crackers. I have dips. I have fruit. Like, you know, I could have just ate that, but I just wanted something like greasy and nummy to make me feel better. And I like there is a little allocation for that. Like I mean I'm at the limit. Like I can't do that anymore until I get paid. But like if I was still in my like entrepreneurial kind of like forward thinking, it would have been a better move for me not to spend that money and save it and then like buy something more essential, but it was really like, you know, buying for today rather than thinking of the future sort of thing. And in that way it was a bad purchase, but for the purpose that I bought it for, it's serving it, you know, like well, I mean, it's not really making me feel better, but I mean, like you know, I don't know. And I didn't even order what I usually order. I ordered something like way different, like something a little healthier, but like fast food is never healthy, you know, so it's like it doesn't matter. Um but yeah, I'm just like and like that's the thing too is like I haven't been eating a lot, right? So this portion like is way too much. Like I took like two bites of my sandwich and I finished some of my fries. Oh, I finished the fries and I took two bites of the sandwich and I drank some of my drink and I'm full now. Like I don't even want like I might have to wait to eat that the rest of it at like dinner time or something, you know, cuz I like it's too much. Um I like that. Like okay, like with all this hardship and all this like bullshit and whatnot, I like the fact that I am kind of like not training, but like my body's adjusting to it and like I don't need to eat as much actually. Like my mind and my eyes are way more hungrier than my stomach. My stomach actually doesn't want that much food in actuality. Like it's actually totally fine with not eating that much, but you know. my my need for stimulation, my need for something like kind of entertaining or sensually tantalizing or something like that is like higher right now. And like now that I just said that out loud, I'm thinking, well, why don't, like, I've complained several times that I haven't had the time to play like any of my like I do have like a Wii system over there, and like I haven't played it since I moved in here. Like I haven't played any games. If I'm like wanting to be entertained or whatever, like why am I not playing like one of those games or something like that? Like because like I mean, like I go on and on about like, oh, I don't have time. It's not. I have time right now. I could do that, like just to kind of make me feel better. But for whatever reason, my brain's like, well, food's better. I don't know. I don't know. And that's like I feel like my brain's turning to mush. Seriously, like I think well, there are some things that I'm not talking about that I think are contributing to it. There's like I'm pretty open on my vlog, right? But obviously there's some things that I don't say here and then I write it in my blog. Like so there's some stuff on there that I've had to do with that um that I haven't been talking about, and that might be contributing to it. So mm, I'm not like I'm not really like also I have an appointment tomorrow with somebody from the school. So I guess like I kind of have to prepare for that. Like I need to write some bullshit like like I hate it. Like I have to make like what's taisaku in English? I don't know what taisaku is in English. Taisaku. Taisaku. Like battle plans? like yeah, taisaku. Like I feel like I have to make battle plans for tomorrow. And wait, what is it in English? I can't look because if I go off of the screen, it will stop the video, but it'll stop recording. But anyway, yeah, so I'm just like, I'm not looking forward to it, but it's something that I need to do. And I think, even though I don't want to do it, it will be beneficial to tell somebody at the school kind of my circumstances and situation and all that. Like, I need to update them on stuff because, like, I am receiving financial aid from them. I was registered for classes. So they deserve to know, right? Whether I want to talk or not, they deserve to hear something back from me. So fair enough. I have the appointment. Um, so I just need to do that tonight. And then like I don't know, I have like several things on my to-do list that I'm needing to do, and I could do it, but okay, like it's really like petty things that are like preventing me from doing it. Like okay, so like I have all this stuff where like I bought those tomatoes and I had an idea. Like I've saved all the seeds from the tops of the tomatoes. Like I used most of the tomato, but some of the tops still had some seeds attached to it, or like on my cutting board there's like all these seeds, and I thought I'm going to save them and then plant them, and then I can have more tomatoes. And then I have a pumpkin. I have pumpkins. I could roast those seeds. I could eat the flesh. And then I could plant, like, I don't think I should plant a lot of them because, like, they grow like crazy, but, like, maybe a few of them. Plant them somewhere. And see if they do anything. Because, like, I'm not really, like, I don't really have a green thumb at all. So, like, just to be kind of experimental or whatever. Do I have any other seeds? No. I was thinking, like, the sesame seeds, but that's kind of silly. And plus they're roasted, so they're probably not viable anymore. But, yeah. So that kind of like I want to do that, and I can't like it's like okay, like God answered my prayers. The weather is way better today. Like it's sunny. I kind of stepped outside and kind of like sat for a little bit and enjoyed the like whenever it's sunny, I do sit out on my patio and just kind of like absorb the sun a little bit because it is good for you. Um So I did that. But part of me is like, I don't want to do all the planting and stuff because I don't have my glass, like I don't have glasses or contacts, so I can't really see. Like I don't want to do it because I can't enjoy the visual aspect of it as to the full extent. And that's like very petty because it's like you don't need to look at what you're doing to dig a hole in the ground and plant stuff. You know, like like that's an excuse. Like I recognize that as a complete excuse. It's the truth, but it's an excuse, you know? Um, but I also think it's like not the time to plant these plants anyway. Like I looked online and a lot of them were saying like you need to wait until May or something to do any sort of planting for that for those fruits and vegetables. So I'm like, "Oh, but like I could still do like, cuz I haven't mashed the pumpkin yet." I I was trying to do all these things. Like I was like how am I going to break it, you know? Like I could pick it up and like drop it on the floor, but then it would be like super messy. And then I have a hammer, so I was trying to hammer it, and I was trying to hammer it on the dining room table, but then I was like, "Oh shit, I don't want to break the table." So I started putting like towels outside on the patio, like, to like in case it caused a mess or whatever. And I was trying to hammer it, but the hammer is too small. Like it's a normal hammer, like a hammer that like a carpenter would use, like a regular hammer. Um, but it's too small to break open the pumpkin, or I'm not strong enough. I don't know I don't know how to break open the pumpkin, but like like that's a whole effort in itself, and so I'm just like I don't know what I'm gonna do. Also, I don't know what I'm gonna do with the pumpkin flesh. I think I could eat it. I think like aren't most pumpkins edible? Like I don't know, like are there some pumpkins that are not edible? I don't know. But either way, I could save the seeds and plant the seeds, or maybe if the flesh is not edible, I could at least eat the seeds. Like I could put them in the oven, roast the seeds, put salt or something. I don't know. Like I could look up all this stuff. Like so I am interested in that, but like part of my depression and situation and stuff is making me kind of like dawdle with those tasks because I'm like, well, I'm not going to be able to enjoy it to the full extent or something like that. And that's totally like I know when I'm making excuse, like I know when I'm saying the truth and making excuses. That's 100% excuse. So I need to just get over it. But and then also like since it's been raining and stuff like that, and like it's getting, well, it's not really getting warmer. It's still kind of cold, but yeah, a little bit warmer. Like there's like little weeds in my yard or whatever, so I'm thinking, well, maybe I need to like start plucking those, like especially if I'm planning on like planting something out there, I need to like make sure like the area is like I don't have any special, like I don't have fertilizer, I don't have like special soil or anything like that. I'm just gonna plant it in the ground that's there. But like I like it does deserve to have like as best as I can like prepare the ground for that. Like like I need to make sure, like I need to kind of tend to it, a little bit. And I'm just like, I don't want to do that right now. Oh, I have gloves too. I just bought, well, they're rubber gloves, but I was thinking like, oh, I'm gonna get messy or something like that. But no, I got rubber gloves, so I could definitely do that. Hmm. So that's something that's gonna happen in the future for sure. Um. Also, I've been like putting stickers on the walls. Like I have these things that I kind of want to hang. Like right now, I have nothing hanging up. Like I have no wall decorations. I have no shelves. I have nothing like that. I'm not really handy in that way. Like I'm very, but like I'm gonna be honest. I've never been like a real interior decorator. Like that's never been my thing really. But like I'm kind of like I'm very much like Steve Jobs in his first apartment in, where was it? I want to say Camarillo, but I don't think it was in Camarillo. Whatever. There's like a really well known picture of him just like sitting on the floor, and it's like he took forever to decide what he wanted in his like apartment or house because he's so particular. Like when I read that article, I was like, that is so me. That would totally be me. And that is me. So anyway, expanding on that, I have like these stickers, like because when I bought my wig, I bought a wig. Maybe one day I'll put it on, but when I'm taking a video, but It actually looks really good on me. I actually would look pretty good as a redhead. But and bangs. Like I have bangs too. But I've been just like, okay, so it came with all these like stickers and oh no, it came with my girdle thing. Like, okay, so I bought a girdle, bought a red wig, yeah. But um anyway, one of those things came with all these like little like what is it? Like little bonus gift thing of like all these stickers and whatnot. So I've been like I've been going around putting stickers on the walls, trying to decide like would I want something there? Do I want something there? And like I just like I don't know, leave it for a few days and decide like and just think like, do I want to put that there? No, take it off, put it over there. Do I like it there? No, like, and there's only like I don't really have a lot of decorations. Like I do have some pictures. Like I have one picture frame of like my dad. I have another like kind of decorative picture of like a bird. Like it's kind of Asian-esque. It's like a swallow or something. I don't know. But this is also a thing that I bought a long time ago. This was in my other apartment. It's like I'm not really religious or anything like that, but my favorite angel, like for people who know, this is the Metatron cube. I don't even think it's necessarily religious. I think it's actually metaphysical. Like I think some sort of philosopher or metaphysician created this to like kind of a, like in a similar way of like a tesseract. You know, it's like some sort of um intangible shape that we cannot perceive in the 3D or whatever. But anyway, this is some sort of geometric shape that represents, I don't know, a portal to the angel Metatron. Actually, I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is, but I just like it. You know, like it's the Metatron cube. Um, and I want to put it up somewhere, but I haven't decided where I want to put it. Like, you know, like I got this sticker here. You know, I'm thinking maybe right here. I don't know, or maybe in the you know with the food. I don't know, or maybe even behind the TV. I don't know. I kind of like it on this wall, but you know, like I haven't made a. This is the same reason why I haven't got any tattoos. It's not like, oh, I don't like tattoos. It's just I know I'd regret it right away. Like, I don't think I could. I don't think I could commit to anything like super permanent. And so that's kind of preventing me from figuring out where to put this thing. Also, another thing that's kind of like, and this is more on like anxiety level, is like, I'm wondering where the like the electric wires or like pipes or like, I don't know what's a safe wall to put it on, you know? Like, I'm guessing that's probably, ugh, I don't know, somebody misses me. Um, I'm pretty sure like 80% of the walls are like totally fine to like put stuff up on. Um it's just like my little anxiety, hyper cautious personality kind of making it difficult for me to figure it out. But yeah, I'm just like I don't know where to put it, but it looks nice, yeah. It's just wood. Like it's just like not even like kind of like the cheap recyclable wood. Like so it's like but it's a cool shape, right? But anyway, that's what. And I have like, you know, I can't even decide for this one, and I have like four other ones that I could put up, and it's like, I don't know. It's that whole entire neurodivergent, what is it like, executive functioning thing? Like I don't know, but like it's not necessary. Like part of me is like, maybe I don't even need to put anything up because I don't care what my apartment really looks like. I want it functional and comfortable. Like that's always been my thing. And the one time that I was kind of interested in something that was like more interior designy was I watched this one show with my mom where they were like remodeling a kitchen and they had like open shelf, like it was just like shelves, like it wasn't like the cupboards or anything, it was shelves. And I was like, I like that. And that was a thing when I was with Yuichiro, I really liked his kitchen. Like his kitchen was exactly the kind of kitchen that I wanted. So that was another thing. Like, like I manifested my kitchen. Yeah, like it's a very simple way. Like, like I like I said, I don't like. I think it's because that was always like my mom's thing. Like, so I didn't really feel like I had room to have my own flavor or sense or whatever I wanted. So, but I at least allowed my heart enough to hope for like my dream kitchen. And I got a taste of that. So that made me really happy. Um and and yeah, so like yeah, cuz like I mean, okay, I'm just going to show this real quick. Like it's really chaotic or whatever, but like okay, you can see like my couch is over here, right? And then the TV's there. And then like my work computer, or like this is where I like consider like my workstation, right? And then so like you have like this wide ass space for absolutely nothing. And then like over there's like a random ass recliner, right? But no, I really like this because first of all, when I have guests, they could sit here or sit at the couch, and then we have like a nice like social distancing thing, so like I could just like look at them, and it's like a fucking like therapy session where it's like, like, and so like I don't know, I like that. It allows me to assess how comfortable somebody is with me, and also it allows me the boundary of like, am I comfortable with them? But past that, okay, so why I have the couch here is because like when I'm working on something and I want to take a break, I just have to scoot back over here, take it, and I could still, well, when I have glasses, I can still see what's happening on the screen. So I could like, I could take a break, go on my phone, type or something, or like check my social media or something like that, and then like take a 5 to 10 minute break, and then go back to standing and working on stuff. And then the TV is like very much like, okay, so I said I have a Wii, right? So like think about it. We fit, we like all that kind of stuff. You need space in order to play any of those games, right? So that's why the living room is very open, because it's like that. And like if I want to do yoga, or if I want to do that, like the middle of the room is very occupiable, you know. And then like also I kind of made my own rule of like no food down here. Like I don't drink anything at my workstation or my couch. I don't eat down here either. I always eat at the table. And I know that's like a very traditional, very like old-fashioned-y sort of like sense. And I'll be honest, like sometimes I do break it, but I like the idea of that, because I feel like you need to just sit down and enjoy your food. Like you should you should take, like when you eat food, you should pay attention to it, like, or like I don't know how to say it, but like yeah, you should sit down and enjoy your food. You shouldn't be like working and then like eating like I don't know, like I don't know. I think it's healthier. Like even though I'm not eating healthy food right now, but just the habit itself of not eating in weird places, like don't eat in the bed, don't eat in your workstation, don't eat on the couch, just eat at the table, like also like it avoids spills and stains and stuff like that too, so like for that reason, but mostly for the fact of just like sitting down and enjoying your meal, because I think like a lot of health people have mentioned that like if you eat with people you don't like, or if you rush your food, or like like if you eat in like an uncomfortable mental space, it's bad for your digestion, it's not good for you. So I always consider that. So that's why I just eat at the table. I might eat out in the patio. Like I haven't done that yet, but like it'd be kind of nice to just eat out in the sun. But that's outside. Um but yeah, so that's kind of, yeah, so that's my stuff. I recently moved my little bookshelf out here. It used to be in my bedroom because I don't know, I don't know. I had the idea of like I could go to bed and wind down with a book or something, but that never happened. So I'm like, okay, that's kind of ridiculous. And also like, when I have guests over, they're not going to see my books. So like kind of like in a showy way, like look at all the books I've read, like, so but also because like here's the couch, so this is like I really like to like just relax here, so like because when I'm in the bed I'm probably like it's only for two reasons, right? But so like I feel like if I am going to read a book anywhere, it's probably going to be on this couch. So I moved it out here, and as you can see I kind of need a little bit more space. There's like there's some stuff that's not fitting there anymore because I started buying more books for school and stuff. But I don't know. I might have to get rid of some. Like those are the two options, right? Either buy a bigger shelf or get rid of books. I don't know. I'll be honest, I haven't read all of these books. Like obviously there's like a fucking dictionary there, so like, there's no way I would have polished off a dictionary. But yeah, like and that's what I was considering like when the power was out. I was like, oh no, maybe I could catch up on books or something. Like I had plans, but now that I'm looking at and this is the thing too, is because like when I was in school, like I said, I have my to-do list and I have a certain set amount of time to do stuff and whatnot. I didn't have any time to like, okay, I have this like budget planner, right? Like I'm so fucking organized, but like to the point where it's like kind of inefficient. Anyway, so this is my scheduler, this is my to-do list, and then there's my budget planner. And it hasn't been, I have not inputted anything since, when's this? June. I haven't done anything since June. So, or wait, no, I did do June. Wait, hold on. June. Let's I'm gonna see like where I actually left off. Okay, so August I did do it, and I put a star at the end of stuff to know that like that was the end of the month or whatever. So yeah, okay, August I did it. September I see stars. So yeah, I finished September. October I put a sticker there. Oh, and then I put a star next to Uber. This is when I was starting to have issues with the Uber subscription. This is when I was noticing when I kept on getting charged for Uber. So over in October, I was having issues. I didn't input in October. So like since October, since I had the issues with Uber and I was in school, I had no time to handle my books, my budgeting. So I think that's where I'm not gonna say like that's when everything went downhill, but like that was the start of some problems there. I do have it on my list to like actually go in and check everything, but it's kind of hard. Because for one, my EB like okay, so you could check EBT like through like you could check your balance through like a phone or whatever, but you can't check like your history. But there's apps that allow you to do that, but I'm sure there's like a certain like they probably only keep like 3 months or like a certain amount of recorded history of like spending and stuff like that. And also like I deleted the app accidentally at one point, and now I forgot my login. And it was the one. Okay, so I was using a different app, but then the people at like the Social Security Department or I don't know, somebody official told me, don't use that app. That app is not good. Use this other app. And so I was like, okay. Like so then I switched to the other app, and I did have like a login and everything, and it was good at like keeping record of everything, and I was using, and it was like I didn't see a different like okay, in terms of usage, it was no different than the first app that I was using, but like, like if it makes your data compromised or something like that, okay, fine, I'll switch over, whatever, I don't care. But I forgot my login for like cuz I was always just like automatically logged in, right? So now I re-downloaded and I'm trying to fucking remember how I logged in, so I got to figure that out. So I could look back in the history and then input everything into my budget planner. And then like for my bank account, like for all the other accounts and stuff, like it's easy enough. Like you just go online and put a filter for the month that you're trying to input for and whatnot. And and but like, you need time to do that. I guess I should be doing that now, but like I just feel like ranting. And also like I stopped eating for a bit, so before I made this video, I was eating and then I got full and then I was like, I'm gonna make a video and rant. And I think I'm hyper right now because I ordered a tea and I do think it has caffeine in it, so I think I'm like buzzed a little bit. But yeah, I'm just there's like just so much to do and I feel like I mean a couple of days ago, yeah, like there was valid reason to complain, but I do feel like right now I'm just complaining to complain. Like I do know that like I'm well within the bill, like weather's good, lights are on, everything's fine, have an appointment, like everything's progressing in some sort of way. So there's really no excuse for me to be like at this point it really is just like my mood. Like it's nothing else than I just don't wanna. And I feel bad about that and I'm trying to figure out how to motivate myself. Normally I just go buy weed, but I don't have money for that right now. And also like I don't need it, like cuz if you think about like weed is for like emotional and spiritual connection. You don't need emotional and spiritual connection to your fucking bank account. Like let's just be honest. Uh, so yeah, so I'm just like, I don't know. I think it's just like I'm doing the bare minimum. Like I'm still doing stuff, so I should be okay. Like I feel like the momentum. Okay, so the executive functioning thing, like my to-do list is like being organically filled out. I think once it starts getting a little bit more organized and like once I fix the queue, if that makes sense. Once I fix the queue, then I think my brain will be able to process all this stuff a little bit better. But right now it's a little chaotic right now, but like I mean, I have time, I do have energy. I just don't really wanna. It's a very like little kid, little immature, like I don't wanna. But it's okay. I'll get over it in like maybe an hour. But yeah, so I don't know. I guess that's it. So I showed you my apartment a little bit, complained about food, complained about budget planner, all that kind of stuff. But anyway, take care, be good, bye bye.